Climate change poses an existential threat to Africa. African nations are increasingly tapping into these resources, showcasing a path forward for a sustainable future.
Despite its growing influence, Africa remains underrepresented in the UN's most powerful body, the Security Council. The continent currently has no permanent seats on the Council, which limits its ability to shape decisions on matters of international peace and security.
African nations have long called for reform of the Security Council to address this imbalance. They argue that the current structure, which reflects the power dynamics of 1945, is outdated and undemocratic. They demand a more representative and inclusive council that reflects the realities of the 21st century.
The call for reform is gaining momentum. Many countries outside Africa support the demand for greater African representation. However, resistance from some of the permanent members, who fear a dilution of their power, remains a significant obstacle.
Section 6. Africa's Future, a Force for Change on the Global Stage. Africa's influence at the UN is undeniable and only growing stronger. From its numerical strength in the General Assembly to its crucial role in peacekeeping, the continent is making its presence felt. Africa's voice on issues like climate change and UN reform is resonating across the globe.
This is not a fleeting moment. It is a fundamental shift in the global order. As Africa continues to develop economically, politically, and demographically, its influence will only continue to rise.
The world must recognize and embrace Africa's growing role as a force for change. Africa's success is not just an African story, it is a global one. By working together, we can build a more just, equitable, and sustainable future for all.